Hey, coaches. Coach E here with 8-Man Breakdowns. Let's get started. In today's show, I'm continuing my 3 questions with Coach E video series with the second episode in this series, which is why I'm calling it 3 questions number 2. Remember, I am no expert. I'm just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. Reminder, in this video series, I select 3 questions that were sent in to me at random, and I'll answer them as best as I can. The first question today is, which year of coaching was the most influential for you and why? All right. I would honestly say overall for any coach, it could be any year. And I know that does not answer the question at all, really. So let me explain more what I mean. I would probably say any year that you fully commit to getting out of your comfort zone and learn more, or willing to learn more and take steps to becoming a lifelong learner, that's going to be the most influential year for you. And if you continue to do that each year, then you could potentially have a new most influential year of coaching every single year. Let me give you an example. So if you're a position coach and you've been reaching out to other coaches or studying other position like ideas and techniques or drills even online, and you're coming up with ways that you can merge that with your own ideas and create a way that can help your team excel, then that's what I mean by taking that influential step, or growing, getting out of your comfort zone, trying to learn more things. So overall, just honestly, any year that you really open up to trying new things and commit to learning more, I would say is the most influential. Um, like I was reading in the Football Coaching Bible like a couple days ago, a book I found online. Legendary Baylor coach Grant Taft said, after speaking with Coach Don Faroe, a legendary Missouri coach, after a clinic, Coach Faroe was no longer even coaching. And he asked him, why were you wanting to take notes on this, blah, blah, whatever. And he just told them, never stop learning. And for me personally, I would say, I don't know, I would say maybe a couple of years ago is when I finally took this step. But just when you get into reading books and learning some more things and always willing to learn or jump out your comfort zone, that's, to me, that's when you're going to have your most influential year of a coach. But for me, like I said, probably a couple of years ago, when I started doing that. All right, let's move on to the next question. The next question is, how do you judge success in your football program? Okay, so this is kind of a tough question here, but I'll give you my answer here. So success can obviously be judged many different ways in all sports, including football. But for me, overall, I'm going to say I'm judging our success on my own football program's personal goals that I've set for the year, for that team, for my team. So as the coach of my team, I know my team better than anyone else. So I'm personally going to put a few challenging but realistically attainable goals each season. And I'm talking individual and team goals. I'll have multiple for each. But if we do or don't achieve some of these goals, or all of them, that's my first measuring stick to judging the success in our program is, did they meet the goals that I put in place? Now, if that doesn't give me enough information to make a true judgment, then I'm going to look further into previous seasons, such as wins and loss records, especially if I was a first-year head coach at a new school. I'll look, did we improve at all? Or if it's a team that doesn't make the playoffs very often, you made the playoffs in the first year, that's definitely success. So that's what I mean by success can be judged in many different ways in all sports. But once again, if I needed more to judge than win losses, I'd probably look statistically and then look deeper into the film as well. But overall, though, to answer the question, personally, I'm basing our success off the personal goals that I set for the team going into the season. Were we able to accomplish any or some of them? All right, so that's my answer to that one. Let's go to question 3. Question number 3, the final question here today is, who is your all-time favorite coach and what is your coaching philosophy? All right, for this question, I guess I'll start with the coaching philosophy portion and I'll work back to the favorite coach part. So overall, for me to summarize my coaching philosophy, I'd summarize it into 3 words, and I've kind of developed this over the last couple of years. And I would say those 3 words are prepare, love, win. And I took the idea from a 3-verse philosophy from Coach Mackey and Coach Daniel online, because I know Coach Mackey always says, master the spread, score points, have fun. And Coach Daniel always says, Coach Simple, play fast, win. And so I kind of combined mine with that and kind of dug deeper into Coach Mackey and Coach Daniels' basically foundation of building a philosophy. Um, but even deeper into my philosophy, I'd say just take what they give you. I mean, I'm talking offense and defense. Take what they give you. Now, getting into the favorite coach portion here, I'll say I've read a bunch of books, coaching books and biographies and all sorts of things from different coaches. And I've studied many different coaches. And me personally, play calling or schematically speaking, I'd probably have to say Doug Peterson is my current favorite coach. And that's why I put him in the picture here. But he most recently just accepted the job to take over of Urban Meyer's dumpster fire that he left at the Jaguars. But so I hope he does well when he returning to the NFL. I think he kind of had a rough exit from the Eagles after winning the Super Bowl. But anyways, I choose Peterson mainly for the fact that he's not afraid to take chances. Prime example is his book, Fearless. Read that if you get a chance. But the reason he's not afraid to take chances, I'll summarize a little bit for you, is because he's so great at preparation and he goes through every situation possible in practice each week. And with that, he fully trusts himself and his team enough come game time for every situation that they see because they're fully prepared for it because they practice for it. But a lot of that has to do with trusting your own system and specifically your weekly practice breakdown, that you trust yourself that you're going to be fully prepared each game for anything. And that goes into your practice breakdown. And speaking of that, eventually I plan on releasing a video series to dive deeper into practice planning. But currently I'm working on a few other videos. So eventually I'll get into that. But yeah, so I would say Doug Peterson currently favorite coach, and that'll wrap up my favorite coach and philosophy there. All right. And well, anyways, I hope that answered all of you guys' questions. Hopefully it did. And with that, I'm going to wrap up today's episode of 3 Questions with Coach E. And remember, if you have any questions for me that you'd like to answer in a future video or want me to answer in a future video, feel free to comment your question on this video. And a reminder again, you guys, I'm no expert, just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. But if you enjoy this type of breakdown video, please like and subscribe. Remember, it is free. And once again, you guys, thank you for watching.